The beat go off.
Feel like I'm Goku.
So the last time I compared Dragon Ball FighterZ to Xenoverse 2 was May 20th, 2018. And that video did gangbusters, my man. It did 20,000 views in total and has 382 likes, which is beating all the numbers my recent videos has been doing. So today, we're here to talk about Dragon Ball FighterZ versus Xenoverse 2 in 2020. One of the worst years in history. So, let's get this started, man. So apparently, surprisingly, both games are still getting DLC. I would have expected by now a Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3 at some point, but no, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 that came out in 2016 is still getting more DLC. Like, we can say all you want about Xenoverse 2, but you can never say that the game developers gave up on this game. They rolled this game till the wheels fell off, baby. And Dragon Ball FighterZ is on season 3 with the recent release of Kefla and Ultra Instinct Goku. So let's compare these two games. 2 years later, Dragon Ball FighterZ is 2 years old, and Xenoverse 2 is 4 years old. Now, what can I say here? So I remember my biggest criticism over FighterZ is that it lacked content. I remember I complained, which I finally got that platinum, by the way. If you want to see my video, if you haven't, you should check out my first video before you see this one. I would say that Season 3 has made Dragon Ball FighterZ a way better game. Is it the most balanced game ever? You can argue it's pretty balanced. Even the worst characters, other than Videl probably, can mess with the top tiers. Gameplay-wise, it's the best Dragon Ball FighterZ Dragon Ball game in my personal opinion in terms of gameplay. Best looking Dragon Ball game. The only arguable ones you can say is like Kakarot, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, or Dragon Ball Z Raging Blast 2, or Ultimate Tenkaichi. Those are the only games you can even compare in terms of graphics. The music has gotten better and better with each character released. I love Ultra Instinct Goku's music. The DLC, man, like every DLC character looks amazing, plays amazing. The only ones you can say is low tier is like Videl, but literally if we can break it all down, Bardock has remained top tier and has like amazing graphics and just overall gameplay. Broly, where everyone thought he was low tier, like the guy's gameplay has just stepped up and he's like one of the best characters in the game. Vegeta remains a staple with amazing level 3. Fusamasu, like, you know, what can I say about him? Like, the guy's a TLD machine. Base Goku, which everyone got a lot of flack for. Like, a lot of people didn't like Base Goku because they felt like he was just a reskin. Overall, he's really grown on people, like with people like Wawa playing him. He has very unique stuff he can do. He's not a clone of just Goku. Like, he's very unique compared to all the other Gokus. Base Vegeta has had a real resurgence. Everyone loves this character, especially online. Android 17, he's got a resurgence. Cooler is like a low-key slept-on character. Jiren is getting better. He's still not the best as he should be, but he's gotten a lot better. Videl, you know, look, she has a lot of fan service. All her abilities look pretty nice. Just, you know, they need to work on her overall abilities. GT Goku was once, like, you know, a menace, but overall he's gotten a lot better. And I like GT Goku because he's the perfect fusion of like a GT fan service with a lot of Dragon Ball fan service. I think he's overall a great character. Janemba, great character, slept on a lot. Gogeta has like one of the best looking supers and level 3s in the game. Just need a little bit more of a buff. DBS Broly, incredible stuff. Wish he went full legendary Super Saiyan like in Xenoverse 2, but overall amazing character. Kefla, very, very great character. And Ultra Instinct Goku, one of the top dogs, and obviously I think he's the better Ultra Instinct Goku compared to Xenoverse 2. I would say all the characters that are comparable with FighterZ and Xenoverse 2, I think FighterZ pretty much beats all of what Xenoverse 2 can. I think Ultra Instinct Goku is better than Xenoverse 2's Ultra Instinct Goku. I think Kefla is better than I think FighterZ Kefla is better than Xenoverse 2. I think DBS Broly has more stuff going on than Xenoverse 2 Broly, because Xenoverse 2 Broly is just DBZ Broly, but you know, just with a few extra stuff. I would give it credit because he is in Legendary Super Saiyan. I think FighterZ Gogeta is better than than Xenoverse 2 Gogeta. I think Janemba is pretty much on par with Xenoverse 2 Gogeta. I think GT Goku is pretty much better than Xenoverse 2 GT Goku if we're not counting Super Saiyan 4, because Super Saiyan 4 is just better than Xenoverse 2 because he's an actual character. Videl, in overall, like, fan service is better than Xenoverse 2. Jiren, they're pretty much neck on neck, with just Jiren being more like canon. Like, all his moves are pretty much from the anime. Like, Xenoverse 2, Jiren does not have any of the eye techniques and stuff like that. Cooler, they're pretty much neck and neck. Android 17, pretty much neck and neck, with Android 17 having more canon moves that fit. Base Vegeta and Base Goku is pretty much like a draw, with, like, you know, Base Goku and Base Vegeta having better presentation. Fusamasu, I think, is slightly better. It's not that much of a big deal. Vegito is just better because he has the correct final Kamehameha wave. Broly, you know, they're very comparable. I think they're pretty much equal. Bardock, just better overall presentation. So in terms of DLC, when they're compatible, I will say FighterZ wins in that compartment. Online, they both have their own problems with net play, but I think FighterZ is way better because I've hopped on Xenoverse 2. And the net play hasn't gotten any better. You still can't hit anyone with a back hit. And if you hear a siren outside, my bad. Like, I can't control outside. But yeah, let's look at Xenoverse 2's DLC, because Xenoverse 2 has a crap ton of DLC. Like, you can say all you want about Xenoverse 2. It has surpassed Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. God, that's a long ass name. In terms of just overall content, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 has the most content in Dragon Ball history. I would say, if we're, like, you know, just to get off track a bit, I would say Dragon Ball FighterZ is the best Dragon Ball game, like, of all time, with Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 being right next to it. You know, you can't really talk, you know, you can't really argue too much about that. We're talking about graphics, that's one thing, because, like, you know, I will arguably say, like, you know, Raging Blast 2 and other stuff is better looking. But yeah, in terms of DLC, let's look at it, man. Like, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 has a crap ton of DLC since, like, the last time we recorded. They got Android 13, Android 17 from DBS. Wish Android 13 transformed, but is what it is there. They got Baby Vegeta, which everyone's been asking for since Xenoverse 1 when they had Super Saiyan 4 Goku. They got Bojack, yet Bojack not transformed, which is kind of weird. They got Brienne, Brienne. You know, if you have a problem with that, then hey, it is with you. But I like the addition. They got DBS Broly, which is in his legendary Super Saiyan form. They got Kaba. They got Champa. They got the Supreme Kai of Time, who's coming out pretty soon. We got Dabura. We got Demigra, which is, like, you know, like a raid boss. We got Frost. We got Fu. We got Fu Zamasu. We got regular Zamasu. You got Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, you got Ultra Instinct Goku, who got a buff later on. You know, you got Base Goku Black, you got Goku Black Rose, which I think Goku Black from FighterZ is better than Xenoverse 2 Goku Black. You got Jiren, you got Kefla, you got Super Boo with the with Ultimate Gohan. You got Tapion, Oob with also the Maju look. You got Vados. You got Super Saiyan God Vegeta. You got Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta. You got Vegito Blue, and like I said, regular Zamasu. So they all got some really great DLC they added later on, which you gotta appreciate. Nothing's changed for the story. I still think Xenoverse 2 has the better overall story. So, like I said with my previous video, FighterZ has lived up to being the best fighting game in Dragon Ball history in terms of just, like, balancing. They had a whole new, like, Season 3 made every character pretty much viable, adding multiple assists and everything like that. Xenoverse 2 made some changes later on after these 2 years, adding a whole new lobby system and trying out some new stuff, but really rank hasn't really changed too much. Still getting counter raids. Also, with FighterZ, the raids got a lot better, with Ultra Instinct Goku being a very impressive raid. Having a crap ton of different settings and stuff like that. So overall, I say FighterZ's biggest weakness was the content, and man, it stepped it up a lot. Like, I remember with FighterZ, I would say it was probably like an 8 to 9 out of 10 back in the day. Looking back at it, it probably was just like an 8, but I would say today, FighterZ is definitely a 9 to 10 out of 10 if it just fixes netcode and have a better story. So, yeah, man, I would say 2 years later, FighterZ Reign Supreme is aged a lot better. I do respect that Xenoverse 2 definitely still has some stuff, and they collabed a little bit with, like, you know, Xenoverse 2 adding in Android 21 as some DLC. So, but yeah, man, again, enjoy whatever game you like, man. Like, again, Xenoverse 2 had its time for me personally. Like, again, the biggest draw for Xenoverse 2 was definitely creating your own character. I hop in there sometimes. Like, again, if you see my previous video, I'm no slouch. Like, again, I know how to play both games. Like, I'm a Pride Trooper in FighterZ, and I have like an overall like 85% win ratio, and I'm in Xenoverse 2. I'll probably just add that in this video here. So yeah, I would definitely say FighterZ is definitely the better game. 2 years plus, it just reestablished it. Better overall online play, has way more content now. I think the raid bosses is overall better and more fair. I remember the raid bosses in Xenoverse 2 were just poisoning the guy left and right. I feel like the characters that are comparable between the two games, 9 times out of 10, FighterZ has the better variant. I think Ultra and Goku's way better in FighterZ than he is in Xenoverse 2. But to be fair, when Ultra and Goku was released in Xenoverse 2, the episode didn't really come out, and they had to make up stuff with like Ultra signed Goku feats with some random stuff in there. So yeah, man, let me know in the comment section how you feel about these two games. I definitely say FighterZ is the better game 2 years later after all this time. Do you like Xenoverse 2 more than FighterZ? Like, do you feel like Xenoverse 2 aged better? Like, it's a little bit unfair because Xenoverse 2 has been around since 2016, and it should be commended that it's lasted this long. Do you want to updated top 10 best Dragon Ball games of all time with the introduction of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot and other games that's come out recently? Are you excited for more DLC to be coming out for both of these games? I'm really hoping that Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta is the next DLC, or Master Roshi. If you want me to talk about fighter stuff or the current top 10 best Dragon Ball FighterZ characters, let me know in the comment section down below. Love all you guys and appreciate all y'all. Yeah, man, SonTj, peace. Love you all.